Now, let us decide what could be taken from communism, the second political theory. First, however, let us decide on what should be discarded in order to demolish its hermeneutic circle. First and foremost, the communist theories regarding historical materialism and the notion of unidirectional progress are inapplicable to our purposes. We have previously talked about the racist element, which is embedded in the idea of progress. It looks particularly revolting within historical materialism, which not only prioritizes the future ahead of the past, brutally violating the rights of the ancestors, but also equates the living human society, Richard Fernwald, with a mechanical system operating independently of humanity, according to laws that are monotonic and uniform for all. Materialist reductionism and economic determinism comprise the most repulsive aspect of Marxism. In practice, it was expressed through the destruction of the spiritual and religious heritage of those societies in which Marxism came to dominate. An arrogant contempt for the past, a vulgar materialist interpretation of a spiritual culture, a focus exclusively upon economic factors, a positive attitude toward the process of creating a social differential through the dictatorship of the proletariat, and the idea of class as the only historical subject. The fourth political theory rejects all these aspects of Marxism. However, without these components, Marxism, and more generally, socialism, ceases to be itself, and, consequently, it is rendered harmless as a full-fledged ideology, breaking into separate components that do not represent a single whole. Marxism is relevant in terms of its description of liberalism, in identifying the contradictions of capitalism, in its criticism of the bourgeoisie system, and in revealing the truth behind the bourgeoisie democratic policies of exploitation and enslavement, which are presented as development and liberation. Marxism's critical potential is highly useful and applicable. It may well be included in the arsenal of the fourth political theory. But, if so, Marxism will not appear as an ideology that provides answers to a full range of emerging issues, answers that are rational and axiomatic in their foundation, but as an expressive myth or witty sociological method. The Marxism which we can accept is mythic sociological Marxism.